Welcome back. And on the show, we've had a number of heroes coming to talk to us about their heroic deeds and, of course, their journey to becoming an Indomie hero. Now we have Tokpe Ashiwaju, who is here with me to talk to us about October 6th as they honor batches of, or new batches of heroes. You're welcome. It's great to have you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, so good. This has been on for quite a while, and we're having this edition this year on the 6th of October.
Right.
All right, so let's get to it. We just have exactly a week to the awards. What are we to expect at this year's Heroes Awards?
Okay, good morning, viewers. I think what we need to understand is that, we've gone over this for the past 10 years. This will be the 11th edition.
Wow.
And, of course, we keep bringing out heroes in Nigeria. And what really would you expect this year? I'll say that, there are a lot of stories that we have received. Well over 380 stories we're able to prune it down. Judges have sat over them. And, of course, we have waiting heroes, so to speak. And I can tell you that the stories are quite very, very touching. Some, very emotional about it. I think it's going to be very, very good this year. And I can tell Nigerians that what they normally will get from Indomie, they will always get the best.
Now, you see, this is somewhere I want to come in now. How the process definitely is going to be a very hard one. How do your judges get to pick which stories? Because I've gone through some stories at different times, and I've seen how, emotional, how touching each and every one of these stories are. How do your judges get to pick the stories they're going to give awards to?
I think first and foremost, that's why we always ensure that the people or the panel of judges are very credible people, very credible Nigerians who, they will look beyond just the story alone. And they also set criteria for some of these stories, and based on that, why they come up with who becomes the first, who becomes the second, or who becomes the third at any point in time. We've also taken our time to also make sure that, heroes don't come easily like that.
They don't.
Of different stories to different categories. We also had physical stories, social stories, and of course, academic stories. So all these things have been broken down for ease of scoring. And that is what we have done so far.
Are the judges, are they known to the public? Is this something that you can let us know?
Yeah, of course, the judges are known to the public. They sat last Thursday with 20th.
Okay.
Of course, in-house, we have a professor of law. We have Abiola Soni. Of course, we have Morayo Afolabi Brown. We have Agatha Amartha. We have Kunle Adeniyi.
Okay.
We have Mr. Elesho. And we quite a number of them. The 7 altogether. And of course, these have been something that we have looked at, and of course we keep giving kudos to them for every time they've done this job.
Right now, the 11th year, how much would you say the Indomie Hero Awards has affected society?
Excellent. For us as a brand, what we just keep hammering is that the more of these heroic kids that we turn out every year, the better it is for Nigerian society. Because, these are kids who have done wonderfully well in various heroic acts. And we know that the more of them, the more people begin to see them. Usually things like this happen unnoticed, uncelebrated. Now, as a brand, we've decided that, okay, we'll recognize them and we'll celebrate them. So for more people who come into that fold, for more people who see them, believe so much, okay, yes, this is Nigeria, this is what Nigeria should actually be. Rather than us just listening to negative stories all the time,
you're right.
It means there's so lot of good things happening in Nigeria, which is what celebrates.
So we would have to say that the impact is quite enormous.
The impact is quite enormous.
Now, okay, let's get to the details of this year. Where the venue, the time, is it open to the general public? Let's talk about details of the event this year.
Okay, this year's event is going to happen on the 6th of October, Saturday, 6th of October, 2018. Of course, it's going to happen at the Federal Palace Marquee. And say it's not open to general public.
Okay.
It's, because we don't even have that kind of space.
So, that's why I had to ask that. But then, this is why you're telling people the venue. Some people will just show up that day.
What we also ensure to do is that, it's going to be, that's why we've involved so many media houses like yours.
Okay.
So, for those who will not be physically at the venue, they can always watch on TV and all these platforms. Okay. They can always see it. Of course, it will also be on social media, so everybody can follow.
So, invites have been sent out to those who are to be there.
Yes, you're right.
Those who are to be there.
You're right.
Now, looking at this, looking forward, I mean, it's you've done so well. These heroes have come out, and I know you follow up on them.
Yeah, we have.
You know, and all of that. It's been 10 years and all of that. Your success story so far. Looking at these individuals, what do you think in what way do you think they can impact society? Looking back, because I know you do follow-ups. How has the success stories been after you've given them the awards?
I mean, for us, it's always been a source. I mean, like we're always very happy about it. When you see, for instance, somebody who had won 10 years ago.
Yes.
I mean, 10 years ago is quite a long time. She's graduated. She's working right now. I mean, you look at them and like, okay, ordinarily, without this recognition and being celebrated, maybe they probably would not have fitted into the society, so to speak. But now, everybody knows them. They're like, I mean, they can fend for themselves. Some are married. Some rub shoulders with high and mighty in the society right now. Because some of those past winners are also going to be invited. So year in, year out, we see that we continue to move them from that ground zero to another level, which will now become, okay, like, yes, you can fend for yourself. Despite everything that you had gone through, now you have made success. You have made something out of nothing, and that is what we keep celebrating.
I must commend the brand Indomie for doing such a wonderful job. It's a very commendable venture and all of that, and I'm wishing you the best on the 6th of October.
Thank you.
Yeah, so social media and all that, you can watch it. We can watch it live on TV and all of that, and wishing you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was good having you on the show.
Same here.
Thank you very much. All right, that's all we can take for the first half of the show. We still have a lot more coming up. You don't want to miss the second half.